Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your January the 12th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Okay, let's get into the meditation. It is entitled Forgiveness and the Amends Process. Ooh, it sounds like it's going to be deep. Let's enjoy it though, okay? We forgive ourselves, we forgive others, and we find peace regardless of what others may think or feel or tell us. That is taken from the Living Clean book, chapter 5, Amends and Reconciliation. Many of us want to skip ahead to step 9 and apologize to those we've hurt in hopes of receiving their forgiveness. We desperately want to shed some of our guilt and shame. We may be convinced that getting others to forgive us would provide a shortcut to feeling better about ourselves. We're reminded that the steps are in order for a reason, and that making amends has more to do with changing our behavior than offering apologies. Despite the urge to find a shortcut and get an early payoff, we surrender to the wisdom of experience. We work our way through the first 8 steps before attempting to right the wrongs of our past. The gift of time prepares us for the amends process. I'd be lying if I told you that I wasn't hoping to be forgiven, a member recalled. Despite this longing, we focus on clearing out our wreckage and amending our behavior. Some people may never forgive us, but we can forgive ourselves nevertheless. The road to self forgiveness starts with our commitment to working the 12 steps. In doing so, we establish a new way to live. We focus on the things we can change, namely ourselves. Over time, new, healthy behavior brings a sense of peace to our spirit. Forgiveness is not a finite process. The more we give, the more we seem to get. As I forgive, I grow in love and compassion, and I move forward on my spiritual journey, one member shared. Our actions solidify our commitment to Narcotics Anonymous and to ourselves. We become less concerned about who acknowledges our growth or how our amends are received. We revel in the peace we found within and offer up a little more forgiveness to ourselves and the world. Today, I will allow the steps to shape my choices and behavior. I will enjoy the peace I find in this new way of life and reach for more as I practice forgiveness with myself and others. That's a beautiful meditation. Wow. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Wow, what a beautiful meditation. I really enjoyed that meditation. Um, I remember thinking during the middle of reading it that it's really nice to see in words, right? At the end of that first paragraph, it's really nice to see it in words, the suggestions that the steps are written in order for a reason. A lot of people go into rehab They start to get clean and they want to start making amends as soon as possible. They want to take a shortcut to the end result, which is they want to be forgiven and get on with their life and have the things back in their life that maybe they lost. Familial relationships, relationships with their children or parents or, whomever they may have harmed as a result of their disease of addiction and actively using. It's hard to do that if you don't understand the exact nature of your wrongs. And that comes in the fifth step. But the only way that you even know what your assets and liabilities are by doing the fourth step. And the only way that you can get to the point of doing your fourth and fifth with another human being is by turning your will and your life over to the care of God as you understand him, it, or her. Right? And the only way you get to doing that is that you at some point came to believe that you could be restored to sanity. And the only way you get to that is by surrendering and acknowledging that you were powerless over your disease of addiction and that your life had become unmanageable. And after you do sit down with someone and cover this information in your fifth step, there's going to be things that are highlighted to you as being your character defects. And you're going to be able to see your patterns and how you continue to fall short as a result of the character defects. And you'll humbly ask the God of your understanding, your higher power, to remove them from you. You can't self-will it. You can't do it on your own, because if you could, you probably would have before you got in recovery. When you're done with step 7, you're in a really good position to make a list of all the people that you've harmed, all the organizations, everything that you need to make amends for. You're willing to list that, but are you on that list? Because when the time comes to make direct amends, you need your own forgiveness. You need to be on your own list. And yeah, it's nice if people forgive you, but generally speaking, most people, they know what was wrong with you when you were doing what you were doing. They can see that you're different. They may not trust you right away, which is a form of not forgiving. They may not completely forgive you, but they might give you some grace or they may not. And even if they don't, your side of the street has to be clean, but you can't clean it without a broom and a trash can. You need all of the tools necessary. And this program offers that to you. It gives you a way to do it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's been working for decades, and it can work for you. There is a difference between expecting or wanting or wishing and it actually happening. You know what? I've had people when I'm doing my ninth step, I've had people say, it's no problem. I forgive you. No problem. And then the next time I deal with them, it's still a problem. You can tell, my spirit can pick it up. They're not over that. We're not cool like we used to be. They acknowledge what I've been through and that I've changed, but they're not ready to embrace me and receive me back into their everyday life. And now, after decades of being here, I don't even expect it. I used to, but it was just setting myself up to be angry, be resentful. Don't do that to yourself. This is one of those 5-star meditations. When I say 5-star, you know what I mean. Those that are new to our community of listeners in recovery here. 5-star means that you just put a number 5, a star, or you bend this page over, you bend the tip of it over so that you can come back to this because you're going to need to remind yourself that even if they don't forgive you, you made the amends, and the amends, the true forgiveness that you receive, is that which you give to yourself. I have the biggest smile on my face right now because this is a meditation that, even after being here for so long, this is a meditation that I needed to read today. I have such a peace within. I want you to have that peace. I want you to go forward in the flow of this mighty stream today. And I want for you to be beautiful, be awesome, do something mighty, do something wonderful, fill it up with goodwill and service work for others. Enjoy your day on purpose. Talk to you soon.